So I'm going to share my three favorite history books that I've read over the past year and a half. And if you've already read them, please let me know what you thought in the comments. And if not, please check them out because they were awesome reads. So the first one is called The Wise Men, Six Friends in the World They Made by Walter Isaacson and Evan Thomas. This was a fantastic book about six people from history that you might not know of, but had major impacts on U.S. government policy and foreign policy in particular in the post-World War II world. They were people that helped create the containment policy for the Soviet Union and communist Soviet Union after the Second World War, and kind of helped formulate the new world order that was created as World War II came to an end. This was an awesome read with great insights. The second book is called The Patriarch, The Remarkable Life and Turbulent Times of Joseph P. Kennedy by David Nasaw. This was a great read. Joseph Kennedy was the father of President John F. Kennedy and the father of Senator and Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy and longtime Senator Teddy Kennedy. He is all around U.S. history in the 20th century. So if you want to learn about history in the U.S. during the 20th century, you have to read this book because Joseph Kennedy is there at every turn. World War I, World War II, and post-World War II. He was the ambassador to Great Britain, the first chair of the SEC, and was a big financier and worked in Hollywood. This was a fantastic book, very long, but worth the read. And the last book is called The Greatest Comeback by Pat Buchanan. The Greatest Comeback, How Richard Nixon Rose from Defeat to Create the New Majority. This was a super interesting read as well with great insights. Pat Buchanan worked for Nixon as a speechwriter and had a lot of inside information and saw how things worked in the Nixon circle and running his campaigns. I think Richard Nixon is a super fascinating figure in history, so I especially like this book, but I recommend people check this one out as well.